Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this session, I'd like to explain about handling exception in day 7. Objectives. After completing this lesson, we should be able to do the following. First, define PL/SQL exception. Second, recognize and handle exception. Third, list and use different types of PL/SQL exception handler. Fourth, trap unanticipated error. Fifth, describe the effect of exception propagation in nested block. And sixth, customize PL/SQL exception message. Next, handling exception with PL/SQL. An exception is an identifier in PL/SQL that is raised during exception. How is it raised? First, an Oracle error occurs. You raise it explicitly. And then, how do you handle it? First, trap it with a handler, then propagate it to the calling environment. Next, handling exception. This is how to trap the exception and then how to propagate the exception. In propagate the exception propagates to the calling environment. Next, exception types. In implicitly raised exception types there are predefined Oracle server and non-predefined Oracle server, and then for explicitly raised is user defined. Next, trapping exception. Syntax. This is how we can trap the exception. First, using exception clause and then followed by when exception 1 or exception 2, then doing statement. Next, trapping exception quickness. The exception keyword starts exception handling section. Several exception handlers are allowed. Then, only one handler is processed before leaving the block. Then, when other is the last clause. Next, trapping predefined Oracle server error. Reference the standard name in the exception handling runtime. Sample predefined exception. There are no data found, too many rows, to fall on index, invalid cursor, 0 divide, predefined exception. Syntax. First, we declare begin and then doing something, and then using exception clause followed by when. Example, we need no data found and then doing statement, or when too many rows, then doing statement. Next, trapping non-predefined Oracle server errors. This diagram shows us how to trap non-predefined Oracle server errors. This is we need to name the exception and then code the pragma exception in it. After that, handle the raised exception. Next, non-predefined exception. Trap for Oracle server error number -2292 an integrity constraint violation. This is for the example. First, we define pdepno variable and then assign in with 10 value. After that, we declare EM's remaining exception and then using pragma exception in it. After that, we declare the begin and then doing this command delete from departments where department ID is pdepno and then commit. After that, followed by exception when EEM's remaining, then DBMS output put line cannot remove dep and then show this to char pdepno employees exist. Next, function for trapping exception. First function is SQL code. Return the numeric value for the error code. Second, SQL ERRM. Return the message associated with the error number. Next, this is for the example. To use SQL code and SQL ERRM function. SQL code is assigned in v-error code that this fetch is using number data type and then v-error message using varchar2 data type. Next, trapping user defined exception. This diagram show us how to trap user defined exception. First, we declare and then raise and then reference. Declare, it means declarative section. We declare the name of the exception and then raise the exception. After that, we handle the raised exception. Next, user defined exceptions. Example, define pdepartment text, assign in with information technology clause, define pdepartment number, assign in with 300 values, and then declare the exception. This is the exception E invalid department, and then begin and then this is for raise the explicitly raise the exception, and then this statement how to handle the exception. Next, calling environment. In iSQL Plus, displays error number and message to screen. Procedure builder displays error number and message to screen. Oracle Developer Forms accesses error number and message in a rigor by means of the error code and error text package function, and then precompiler application accesses exception number through the SQL-CA data structure and enclosing PL/SQL block. Traps exception in exception handling runtime of enclosing block. Propagating exception. The subblocks can handle an exception or pass the exception to the enclosing block. Next, the raise application error procedure. Syntax: write raise underscore application underscore error clause and then followed by error number, message, option true or false. You can use this procedure to issue user-defined error message from stored subprograms, and then you can report error to your application and avoid returning unhandled exception. The raise application error procedure used in two different places. First, executable section returns error condition to the user in a manner consistent with other Oracle server errors. After executable section, there is exception section. Raise application error. Executable section. This is the example. Raise if SQL %upon, then raise application error using error number, and then we declare the error message. And then exception section. Using when no data found. This clause. And then followed by raise application error, and then declare the error number. After that, error message. Okay, I think that's all. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Setelah kita membahas mengenai exception handling, maka terdapat latihan soal seperti berikut. Soal ini langsung dalam bentuk PL/SQL. Soal ini digunakan untuk bagaimana kita menangani suatu exception yang terjadi. Kita langsung coba menuliskan programnya. sini terdapat variabel vgaji dan variabel tampung, di mana variabel tampung untuk menampung data nama yang diterima dari tabel EMP kolom ename. Sedangkan untuk vgaji terima data dari tabel EMP kolom sal. Di sini yang dijebak dalam proses exception adalah variabel vgaji, dimana vgaji ini akan kita masukkan suatu nilai, apakah nilai tersebut ada dalam kolom sal ataukah tidak. Kita coba untuk execute. Sekarang kita masukkan gajinya adalah 800. Masih terdapat error. Kita coba kembali mengexecute. Ketika data dimasukkan 800, maka gaji tersebut dimiliki oleh pegawai bernama Smith. Kita coba mengexecute kembali. Kita masukkan nilainya 1250. Maka lebih dari satu pegawai yang memiliki gaji tersebut. Sekarang kita masukkan nilainya 999. Tidak ada data. Maka di sini seharusnya jika tidak dituliskan exception, maka hal ini akan menimbulkan error. Sekarang kita execute lagi, kita masukkan nilainya dengan huruf. Ternyata terjadi error. Baik, sekian untuk latihan soal mengenai exception handling. Semoga bermanfaat.